What's up guys, today we're back playing some Abzan Lantern Control, testing out the MYCOSYNTH Gardens. So Phyrexia All Is One just released, and we get to test out at least one card from that set. I haven't seen any other new cards that would potentially fit in Lantern, but if there's something that you think we should be testing, feel free to leave a comment in the section below. So MYCOSYNTH Gardens, it's a land sphere, taps for colorless. We can pay 1, add 1 mana color of any kind, but the real reason we're running it is because we can pay X and we can copy any target non-token artifact. So the intention of running MYCOSYNTH Gardens is we hope to copy Codex Shredder, Lantern of Insight, Ensnaring Bridge. There's a lot of removal, a lot of exile effects. So if we're able to copy our lock pieces and our prison pieces, we can either win faster, we can protect them. It just seems all around like a good deal. We're pretty much a colorless deck, so adding 2 more colorless lands shouldn't be too much of a burden. With that in mind, I did add 2 talismans to the deck. Because we're taking away 2 color lands, I wanted to make sure that we actually did have our colors, just in case we didn't curve out as much as we wanted to with Inquisitions, Thoughtseize, and Ancient Stirring. So we're running 1 talisman of Hierarchy for white and black, and then Resilience for black and green. This list is similar to my previous list where we're running 4 Spellskite in the main. I think Spellskite is super necessary. We have Leyline Binding, Prismatic Ending, Boseiju. You just need that main deck protection. In our 1-drops, we have our Hand Disruption with Inquisition, Thoughtseize, Ancient Stirrings for Dig to find our lock pieces, our combo pieces. We have Codex Shredder and Lantern of Insight for our combo pieces. We have 2 Pixis for more shredding, 1 Relic, 1 Haywire Might. Haywire Might's been pretty good. It can get rid of Leyline Bindings or just if you're against an artifact deck. This is good just to have in the main. It's another Urza Saga target. In our 2 drops, we have the Spellskites we talked about, our talismans for ramp, make sure we hit our colors on time. I'm running 2 Stonebrain in the main. I think this card's like pretty fantastic, especially once we get a lock. We want to be using Stonebrain on anything that could break that lock. So if we see like a Boseiju or any exile effects, we want to make sure we get rid of those immediately. We have 4 Ensnaring Bridge. This is like our best lock piece. And then we have 4 Prismatic Ending. Very flexible removal, can get rid of Wrenn and 6, Stony Silence, Ragavan, just any problem permanents that we need to get rid of. For the sideboard, I'm still on 4 Leyline of Sanctity. I've been running this for a while, and I think it's pretty necessary, just against burn, against hand hate, against creativity, just anything that targets us. We have 1 Chalice of the Void for Cascade, another Stonebrain for combo decks, 2 Pithing Needle. There's so many Planeswalkers running around, so many activated abilities like Boseiju, Wrenn and 6 to Fairy, Field of Ruin, Stoneforge Mystic, just I can go on. Welding Jar for more protection. We have Dauthi Voidwalker for graveyard hate, big mana decks, Fatal Push for small creatures like Ragavan, and then we have Surgical Extraction for graveyard decks, combo decks, anything that we want to hit that would hopefully just ruin their deck. So that is Abzan Lantern Control, trying out some MYCOSYNTH Gardens in the main deck. I'm going to remind you guys that I do deck donations, so make sure to check out the info in the section below. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and let's get in the gameplay. So we'll try it like that. 4 lands, Stonebrain, and Lantern. I kind of want to mull just because like we don't have any of our hate pieces, and I think this hand's like fine, but I think we can do better. This hand is keep this. I'm gonna bottom Lantern here. Needle's interesting because we can name Boseiju, but obviously they can just kill it easily. But if they're killing that, they're not killing Bridge. We have 2 Urza Sagas to get more Needles or Relic. It's not the greatest hand, but it'll do. They play out Scalding Tarn. So we're going to lead off on Urza Saga just to get things going. As long as they don't have Wear Tears, they have Nature's Claim here. Oh, Haggle. Oh, man. If they had Nature's Claim, that would have been just... Okay, well... That's why I'm glad we're going to Needle Boseiju immediately. Boseiju Who Endured. Yeah, the fact that this is like secretly a Life in the Loam Boseiju deck is like terrifying for an artifact deck like us. I want to draw more Needles, more something or other. 2 mana, Ancient Grudge. Oof. Welding Jar's a little late. We would have loved to have that. We'll play out Jar now though. Play out Talisman. So maybe they will just Ancient Grudge our Talisman here. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is definitely like an older list with including Boseiju. So they're not on white Whirling Discovery. So that means no Wear Tear, Portable Hole, or 2 mana is Trophy. So I think this is going to have to get another Needle for Boseiju, as unfortunate as that is. And they can flash this back whenever. I think that's what they're thinking about if they want to like kill Jar or something here. Draw Gardens, interesting. So there's a lot of plays we could make. We could just Pithing Needle, name Boseiju, play Bridge. They do have Ancient Grudge in the graveyard. Could get Relic. I don't have any Boseijus. Gardens can always copy Jar to protect. I'm thinking we just get Needle for Boseiju. Play out Urza Saga. And so they have to kill Needle or attempt to kill Needle. And then we're just going to Jar it. I don't think getting Relics right because we'd have to pop Relic immediately. It might be, but then they have access to put 1 Boseiju. They don't have Loam, but they could always draw another Loam. They have more Loams than... They could easily have more removal here. Okay. They milled another Boseiju. All right, Life from the Loam. Double Loam. Play a land. Really hoping they don't have more removal. It wouldn't surprise me, because if they go kill this, then they have access to 2 Besajus. The fact that they got both Besajus back makes me think that they have removal for this. They're thinking. Not sure what they have. Draw another land. I'm gonna put out gardens here. That will kind of insulate us, so we can gardens whatever they target here. They shock in Blood Crypt and just pass. Okay, they milled over another grudge. That's really annoying. All right, so we're gonna copy Pithing Needle here. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, wait. We talked about this. I thought it copied, I guess because it's the ETB. I thought we talked about this and it copies what was named. I guess that's not the case. So we're learning a little bit about gardens as we play. So now we just lose to like Life from the Loam loops with Boseiju. All right, well, that's all. I could have sworn that's how it worked, but I guess the wording with Pithing Needle, it doesn't do that. All right, so you guys get to see that too. So you guys won't make that mistake like I did. And we're flooding, which doesn't help either. We're flooding. I mean, we lost 2 lands to Urza Saga. Opponent is doing something. They're tapped out, but they just like forget that they have their draw step on. All right, we'll make a Saga construct just to insulate ourselves. Get the 3rd needle because we're dummies here. So they mill the Dredge Life from the Loam again. It sucks we weren't able to get any relics with Urza. Oh, there's Conflag. Say they milled. Wow, they have Rebo Sages? Jeez, they have a lot. So if we ever get Stonebrain out, we're definitely going to... We could just Needle Boseiju and just Stonebrain Ancient Grudges. I mean, we're getting a lot of time here at least, if nothing else. But they can attack with both. I hope they attack with this. They shouldn't attack with this because they're getting rid of their... All right, they just attack with nothing. Come on, not land. Glimmer Void. I'll play out Pixis here. Gonna activate Pixis. And we'll pass. See, now I'm sad that we don't have gardens for... like Ensnaring Bridge. All right, they put an Ox into the yard. They're going to Ox us really hard here. They have 2 Creeping Chills left, so they can put us to 8 and then Conflag us. We need like a relic immediately, unless they're not going to get rid of. They're going to get rid of everything except Conflag. 9 cards in hand, still Conflag us. They played out one of the Besage. I wonder if that means they gave up on it or they already have 2, so it doesn't really matter. Is this another Ancient Grudge on Pithing Needle? I mean, if they Ancient Grudge, well, they could just Ancient Grudge and then they could do both here. I'm just gonna like time out at this point. It must be a new player. All right, they can flag us for 7. All right, no lands, come on. If they double Creeping Chest, we're gonna go to 1. We need a way to get rid of their graveyard. Drawing the 1-of Relic or Surgical would be fantastic, but I don't think we're going to get that lucky here. We want Surgical for Ox or... Oh, they have another Conflag in the yard. We need to draw like ASAP because they're just going to start loaming lands into their hand and we lose next turn. So we know they have 2 Ancient Grudges, 3 Boseijus. So they do Ox here. They have 2 Conflag. They didn't hit any Creeping. So we're dead next turn unless we draw exactly Relic here. Oh, no, they can just Conflag. Rough. Okay. I don't want ley lines. I think I'm going to bring in another Stonebrain though. Stonebrain. Take out the Hierarchy because we don't need that white source because we took out Prismatic Endings. All right, we'll be on the play. So 3 lands. Stirrings can find us a bunch of stuff. The hand doesn't really do anything against Dredge. We have the bridge, but they just have so much removal. I'm going to mulligan. I want some hate. We have the Needle. I'll keep this. Codex Shredder here. I think we're just going to, again, turn 1 Needle. Boseiju, and then we'll Inquisition turn 2 and hopefully take away. Well, so awkward because I want to use our hand here, but then I kind of want Spellskite for protection next turn. So next turn we can go Spellskite, but then they have, because I don't think they have any 1 mana. They have to use, so they play Bloodstained Mire and pass and Ensnaring Bridge. So what's cool is that we have, I think I'm just going to run out Spellskite here. What's cool is that we have Academy Ruins to get back Needle if they, or just like whatever they destroy here. All right, they get Stomping Ground tap. I'm hoping they just go or like fetch land, Life from the Loam. That's what it looks like they're doing. I guess Inquisition to get rid of Cathartic would have been a good play as well. Maybe we were playing too safe here. They do get a lot back, don't they? They did mill Boseiju, and they do have an Act and an Ancient Grudge. Oh man, yeah, this was a fantastic Cathartic for them. So next turn they will get the Ock. We draw land. All right, we have to high roll a black source. I mean, there's a black. I think we just have to take the land to make our land drops, to be honest. All those things were fantastic, but it's not gonna matter if we're dead. Creeping Chill. Yeah, I guess it's just hard to say because if we Inquisition, we could take the Cathartic, then they have absolutely nothing, it looks like. We'll take the Loam here, and then we'll just pass. Not looking good. We have Spellskite for protection, for Needle. Yeah, we're just not gonna win. If they're hitting really well here. But they're not. They're just going to Ox here. They're going to play land. But yeah, not seeing any Dolthy or Surgicals or anything. It's just they had another Creeping Chill and a Conflag and a Creeping Chill. But I mean, like, this is why Dredge is a solid deck, especially if you don't have any graveyard hate where you don't draw any of the graveyard hate. It's just like a free roll for them. All right, we'll block an Amalgam here. We just like lose next turn because there's no way we can. There's Dolphy, but it's like way too late. I'm trying to think if we're at 12. They can Ancient Grudge once here. We have to play out Bridge. They can still get in for if they have another green source, they can Ancient Grudge. We protect Ancient Grudge, protect with Spellskite. If they play a green source, we just lose here, right? And they have 5 minutes on the clock too. It sucks losing to like, all right, they just pass. Yeah, we just lose to Ancient Grudge on this. Yeah, we just like drew pretty poorly. All right, round 3. Let's hope this goes better. I'm on the play. We'll keep this hand. We have Spellskite for protection. We have early hand disruption, some dig. Cannot complain about that. So we'll lead off an Inquisition. Protection from white and black. We don't care about that. We'll just take a Stoneforge. All right, so this is, what is this, like taxes? We can assume because they're running Field of Ruin. All right. I'm going to play out Saga now because I want to get it rolling, and we can play out Spellskite, early protection. Next turn we can, I mean, I don't mind sitting on Stirrings because we don't have to cast these immediately, especially they have Field of Ruin, so if they want to Field of Ruin my Saga, let's see what they get here. They might not know what we're on. They get a Cauldron. I guess that's unfortunately Seiju doesn't take care of that. Have to actually start digging. I guess we'll just get Needle and Needle. Unfortunately, I mean, I'd love to get a Lantern here, but we can get Lantern with Needle. We'll Needle Stoneforge Mystic so that way we don't have to worry about. We can kind of slow their clock down. Stoneforge, play Shredder. I mean, and they could also just Field of Ruin this. It's like annoying, but it's whatever. Probably play out a Ganjo here, or they're probably just not, I mean, I can't imagine them holding this for, so they're gonna Field of Ruin. Yep, so they drew another Field of Ruin, so we're definitely gonna get a Forest with that. So we'll get the Stirrings, dig for a little more, another Saga. Guess we'll get a Shredder here. It's annoying playing, we only have one Pithing Needle. I'm just gonna play this out, it's fine. Because if they want to spend their turn doing that, then another Stoneforge, Distraction Specialist, okay. I mean, theoretically, we could Boseiju their Field of Ruin. Their hand is Canopy, Ganjo, Sword, Cauldron. Okay, I mean, if they're not killing Saga, that's pretty sweet, actually. They're going to try to maybe start doing stuff here. Just gonna keep milling them. Area, yeah, this is just taxes. We could be milling ourselves if we had Academy, but we don't own Flicker Wisp. Oof, that's a scary one. They could also have Flicker Wisp for our constructs here. That's why they're not doing anything about it. They do have a Ganjo, so if it blocks, they get to kill it. So I'll make a construct here. Go get a swamp. I'm glad we're running both of these basics too. Blast Zone, no. Oh, that's so frustrating. I mean, we're gonna, okay, never mind. We can just, I don't know how many they run, but hopefully it's not many. Blast Zone just like wrecks us. So we're going to be bringing in a bunch of Needles. Needles for Field of Ruin, Blast Zone, Stoneforge. I wonder if they have anything. No, they just have an island or a Plains here. Let's see what we draw here. I was hoping for a Lantern and we drew the Lantern, so that's pretty cool. Lantern of Insight. Don't care about that. We're just going to hold back and pass. And this can't attack because if they try to give this protection from colorless, the sword falls off. Oh, we're drawing Academy. That's pretty sweet. They play Horizon Canopy. They still have a Ganjo and Cauldron. All right, we want to draw Academy here, and we don't care if they draw Plains. Oh, and there's a Bridge. I think that's just GG. Oh, Solitude. They're gonna Solitude. Solitude is Construct token. We gain 27. So I think we know their hand like perfectly. It's just land, a Ganjo, and okay, so it's just a Ganjo and Cauldron. That's fine. I mean, as soon as we play Bridge, they just lose, right? And they tapped out of a Ganjo, so just attack like that, or block like that, take damage, play out Bridge, and then we win. All right, good game. So they're just gonna be, we're just gonna make them draw lands for the rest of the game. They have a land in hand, they're drawing Plains here. We don't care if they draw Thalia. I mean, we're still gonna shred them though. They do have Canopy, so I don't want to double shred them because if they, I don't know what their deck is. So if they have like something that just surprises us maybe, because if they draw like a Flicker Wisp, I mean, we could always redirect it with Spellskite, so it doesn't really matter. Forge Tender, draw an ending, we'll ending Giver of Runes. All right, so yeah, opponent 100% lost. We just have to get like one more mill effect. Field of Ruin. I will mill that because I don't want them to hit my Academy, even though it doesn't really matter. All right, we're gonna draw Stirring, so that'll at least hit another mill rock. Lantern, Saga. Guess we'll just get the Saga. So we have an opponent not valuing their time, but we are in the O2 bracket, so maybe they just have no idea. I don't know. Another Vial, and we get to draw Saga, so that's another mill rock eventually. Oh, and there's another one. So I'll pass the turn, draw the Aether Vial, play the Aether Vial. Opponent pretty clueless here, so I'll draw the Pixis here. Now we're gonna have 2 mill rocks, so I'll float this mana. Go get a Shredder. Play out Pixis. Now we can really start. Probably mill Solitude. Actually, I should have Pixis that because I don't want this land really. Don't want them to have that. It's like the one card that we don't put mana. Oh, there's a Stone Brain. We have to get rid of it though. Play out our Talisman here. This is like boring stuff. Might end up cutting this out, but they Violin. I want them to have a stone forge. Can't imagine they get something, right? That doesn't really matter. I'll mill the horizon canopy too, just because that's a kind of annoying. All right, a Ganja they control. I'll Pixis, mill them, position just to get out of my hand. I kind of like feel bad. I don't know if I should say something or not. I'll just like say, I don't know. I usually don't say anything, but I don't know if they're like new or something. They're down on clock now. So I'm just trying to help them out. We're just going to keep milling them. If you play Lantern, mill me. We got one of these people. And I mean, they're totally like fair. Or that's totally fair. We'll mill them. They want to be milled, they're going to get milled. So they know what we're on. I guess they don't care about their, all right, we're just going to, they want to be milled, we're going to mill them. 9 more cards to go. This is what we get for trying to be nice. So this game could have been over for both of us with five like additional minutes on the clock, but they flicker. Oh, we get the gardens successfully milled. All right, and they lose. All right, we're up against some salty tax players here. Let's see what we can do about that. Definitely gonna be bringing in Pithing Needles for Blast Zone, Stone Forge, Field of Ruin. Bring in a push. All right, we'll bring in Welding Jars too. I think some lists will play the Lorn of the Third Path, which is like the ETB, which is the white. I kind of want Talismans for, and if they're killing our lands. Haywire Might's good because they're an artifact deck. Thoughtseize Inquisition. Let's see if we do that. Ending's good. Spellskite, blah, blah, blah. Oh wait, we have 2 Fatal Push. I want 2. Ending's good for Stoneforge Mystic and go down we'll go down like 1 Stone Brain. They're not like a combo deck. They just have hate pieces, but we can kind of beat that. All right, I'll keep this. I like this hand. Has protection, some interaction. We're going to lead off on Saga again. I don't want to get I'll lead off on Lantern also. I don't want to go Glimmer Void, Lantern, and then they just march my Lantern. And then we're another Pithing Needle. That's good. Don't mind that, especially if they go Stoneforge. I can't imagine they get Cauldra here. If they do get Cauldra, Flicker Wisp is annoying. I think next turn we're going to go Needle on Stoneforge. It's almost tempting to go Needle. I mean, if they're going to Field of Ruin my Saga, I don't care as much. If they're going to spend their turn doing that. So we will... First, let's Stirrings here. As much as I do kind of want that Inquisition, to be honest. All right, we'll take a Blooming Marsh, and then I'm going to Pithing Needle, Stoneforge Mystic. So again, this Flicker Wisp is going to be like the bane until we can get our Spellskites out. We could maybe assume they have a Field of Ruin in hand for this. It would not surprise me. Ganjo, okay. Get him for 1 here? I get him for 1. We're going to play Blooming Marsh and Spellskite. And then we got to figure out what to get. We'll probably get a Shredder with this. Notably, opponent is down on clock for as funny as they're being. Yeah, we'll get a Shredder. This will come into play tap. That Spellskite. We definitely need a bridge. A bridge would be the best draw because they're going to be playing Sword and equipping it to Archon soon. If they play out Sword, we might just Needle the Sword, to be honest. I guess that's what we're going to do. Probably mill the Stoneforge away. Sucks that comes in tap. Play Pithing Needle. I'll name Sword. It'll slow this clock down because they're definitely going to want to equip it. And then here we'll cast Ancient Stirrings looking for a... Oh, wait. We can only cast 1 spell a turn. So that's... I'm glad we cast Needle first then, right? There's Field of Ruin. Don't want them to have... Do we care? I don't think we really care. We don't have any Sagas. Play Idyllic. They do have Flicker Wisp in hand, but we have Spells Extraction Specialist to go get back Stoneforge, to go get Cauldra. Well, probably another sword that's not Cauldra. Sword of Latent. We desperately need... I'm actually going to mill this because we desperately need a bridge. Spire of Industry. Bridge. Hallelujah. So they do have Ephemerate, so they can Flicker Wisp, Ephemerate, Bridge, and Spellskite, I think. But then they can't equip. And there's a Sword of Latent Shadow. They're going to equip it to Stoneforge Mystic, get in with everything. Block here, go to 10. They do have Field of Ruin though, but we're still going to play this out. And then we'll play out another Spellskite. And then eventually we'll empty our hand. So we know they have Flicker Wisp and I think Field of Ruin in hand. They can only get in for 2 here. And I don't mind drawing a land because I want to go down to 1 card here. Oh, Solitude. Okay, we knew about the Solitude actually. That's actually really annoying. Oh, you know what? That stinks because now they have Flicker Wisp for my bridge and they're going to get to evoke. They're going to get to oh wait, no, they're evoking it, so they're not... Never mind. I was going to say, they can't Ephemerate the Solitude. It's still annoying. I guess they can attack with... They can still only attack with... But if they do Flicker Wisp, then we get to redirect to Spellskite here. So we will redirect with Spellskite. They get in for 2, and then Spellskite comes back. Again, we don't mind drawing this land because we want to empty our hand. I think we're going to Ancient Stirrings here, but because of this, I think we have to fail to find, which sucks because I want both of these. We'll just fail to find here. So opponent has Thalia in hand. I thought they had Field of Ruin. I'll make a construct just for the sake of making one, just like in case something goes crazy. We're gonna draw the garden, so that's make a construct. Probably go get another Millrock, another Shredder. we will get rid of Archon here. They do have Ephemerate in hand, so if they want to use it, they have to use it on that. That's probably not the best target. Gardens. I guess they could technically, I guess it's good that we use this or made construct tokens, because if they Flicker Wisp, end of turn, bridge, we redirect 3. I guess we have to redirect it here. Because if we don't, so next turn they can do it again, target bridge. We block here, here, take 3. I still think we're fine. All right, so they target Flicker Wisp with Ephemerate. Opponent is down 1 minute, wanting to be milled. All right, they hit bridge. They can get him for 3 mana, or they can get him for 3 damage. Forget what this, oh, it's Stoneforge, okay. Maybe they get Cauldron here. That's not gonna do much. Attack like this. I'm glad we made those tokens. Sometimes we won't make them just to save time, but knowing that they can flicker our bridge and stuff is important. All right, we get a Spellskite back, we get a bridge back, and we get to draw a Shredder and an ending. We'll play out Shredder, and that should be game. Of course, we'll have to mill them out, but 2 mana. So I have a Line Sash in hand and a Plains. All right, well, let's skip through my thing. So we just got to move a little fast now. We'll exile Thalia to make our stuff easier. So at this point, opponent's gonna time out before us. Yeah, they're just wasting time eating stuff. That's totally fine with us. They draw, we draw a land, we get to play the land, then we'll yield. They want to be milled out, they're gonna be milled out again. There's the Lauren that we were talking about. So now they're gonna try to draw. So that's really annoying. Ephemerate. Yeah, I kind of have to get rid of that. Oh, we got another Ephemerate though. So now we don't know what we're drawing. Kind of unfortunate. We can actually play like extra safe, have double bridge down. Gonna auto yield to that. They're using Line Sash, like, I don't know. This is the O2 bracket, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I guess because we can't see what they're doing, we're just gonna have to hope they don't draw into anything crazy. I mean, Blast Zone would be annoying. That's whatever. I can't believe that. They drew in the Blast Zone. I mean, I don't really care because they're still down on clock and they have to deal with 2 bridges. All right, we'll pass. They're 2 minutes down. If they keep doing this, I don't know. I feel like they know they lost and they have nothing better to do with their day right now. But now we can't like F6 because if they do something, we shouldn't have tapped out of, yeah, geez. We shouldn't have tapped out of this because, all right, they're top decking well. As long as they don't get a Ephemerate on this. What do we get? What do we get? We're just going to F6 now because we have nothing that we can possibly do. Try to save as much time as possible. Even if they win this one, they have to win the next game in 2 minutes. Does not seem like, oh, they can make us draw. Ooh, that's annoying actually. I didn't think about that. All right, well at least we can play a bunch of stuff out. Destroy target enchantment. They're gonna activate Stoneforge, Cauldron into play. Oh, they drew Cauldron. That's pretty. Play War Priest. It's a 2/2, so we only care about the 1/2s to be honest. They didn't make us draw either, so they missed that window. All right, we'll play a Lantern out and I guess pass. Opponent with 1 minute and 40. Oh, I see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sucks drawing 2 lands though. I don't know why they're equipping Flicker Wisp. Oh no, opponent. And they just pass? What the heck? Well, what stinks is that we're drawing this. Oh, well, actually, oh, okay, we're drawing that land. Play that. So they can make us draw twice, but we can just actually Boseiju something. 1, 2, give her a Vrunge, get a Line Sash. I guess we'll keep this video. Like if you guys stuck around for this long, ooh, Solitude. I might Lantern that away if they try to. Is it fine? They get a construct token, I guess. Maybe it wasn't fine. Wait, they're only attacking with, all right, yeah. So this is again, O2 bracket, opponent, wait. Oh, it's from Colorless. Ooh, never mind. All right, so we'll just have our fun here. You have to play out this other bridge. Damn. All right, match 4, we're on the draw. What do we think about this hand? It doesn't really do much, does it? It's protection. We don't know what we're up against. This would be a great hand on like game 2 or 3 when we know what we're playing. I think like turn 1 Lantern. I think we're gonna try it. Like we have the protection, we have the Lantern. Needle's usually important. Oh, okay. So Needle's gonna go on Yawgmoth after we get a Spellskite. So glad we kept this hand. Ends up working out. This will create Death Touch stuff, which is annoying. We're just glad they're not ramping because we're gonna go turn 3 Pithing Needle. But they do have main deck Boseijus, which is annoying, which is why we're playing Spellskite out first. And we have a 3rd Spellskite. I'm gonna save the Saga, I believe. We don't need to. They play Apatra. Get him for 1. At least Spellskite will be able to block a little bit. Play out Gardens here. Play out Spellskite. So maybe we should be playing Urza Saga out just to get a Mill Rock. So that way, if we see a Boseiju on top, we can get rid of it. But I think having this protection is pretty good too. And they can't have Yawgmoth next turn. Probably going to shock that in, I'd imagine. Yeah. I wonder if they have a Grist they get to kill our Spellskite. Yeah, that's going to be really annoying actually. And we only have 1 Needle in the deck. We're going to play Spellskite Needle, and at least they can't kill Spellskite immediately. I play Saga, Pithing Needle. Yawgmoth is nice because we can tap for green. Yawgmoth, Thran Physician. I don't know what we're gonna do about this Grist, to be honest. Like maybe get a Stone Brain named Boseiju. That's the only out they have is Boseijuing Pithing Needle besides just like attacking in. But we have Stirrings to find something. We'll have Shredder to start milling away anything relevant. So we'll probably want to get a bridge. But what sucks too is, so his ultimate is also going to wreck us. But we still had to name Yawgmoth here because he can just start sacking these and just drawing unlimited cards. But if they just have Boseiju here, nothing matters. Attack with everything. Block a Patra. No, they had the Boseiju. It's weird that they did it in this. I mean, we'll go get a land, I guess. Get a swamp since we already have a Yavimaya here. That's pretty annoying that they had it in hand. But it's also weird that they attacked and then did that. I don't know how we're beating this. We're going to draw Ancient Stirrings. Oh, Prismatic Ending is actually a way to beat it. So we will, trying to think if we just play Spellskite out. They have one card in hand. This can go get, this just makes a 3/3. Like we can make a 3/3 and play a Lantern, or we can play Spellskite. I think, because we're going to need to find a bridge too. I think we just play out our hand here, but we need Prismatic Ending, so we can't Ancient Stirrings. I don't even know if do we care about Convoke? They're probably just going to Convoke for, what's his name? ETB 2 life and just wreck us. Right now we're taking 3, 4, 5, 6. And if they just down tick. So they're going to Chord here for 2. Did I mess up? What are they getting? Is it just Hasty Boy? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're probably, I wonder if they down tick here. All right, we'll block a Patra so we're in a rough spot. 7, Evolution. Do we need to find a bridge immediately? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Block here. It's a Courtyard. What could we get? Relic's not going to do anything. I mean, Relic would stop that, but I think we just need to float. There's really nothing. We'll get a Shredder, I guess. We don't want the land. We just want a bridge. Any order. Oh, wait. We want to, so we have to play out bridge. If we block this, we take 1, 2, 3, 4. They kill this. 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's lethal still. Oh wait, no, because then they can't attack. It sucks we have this in our hand. Is Eldritch Evolution, I think they can EE for something good. I'm gonna get rid of that for them. Hopefully they hit a land. Because I think they could like EE and target Wolf, make that a 2/2, go get a Strangleroot, and then just kill us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're dead. All right, well, they're not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are dead. We're just dead on board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was no other way to do that. All right, so against Yawgmoth, we have Stone Brain, we have Welding Jars, Pithing Needles, Dolthy. Inquisitions can come out. We'll keep Thoughtseizes for Haywire Might can come out. We want Spellskites, Stone Brains, Talismans. We don't really need the Talismans here, I think. We want Surgic. We want Pixis. We'll try that. All right, yes, we'd like to be on the no lander. We will mull. We'll keep this, right? Put back a Saga because we want put a mulligan to 6 also. Do we want to start with Saga? We'll start with the Shredder here. Nice. Get rid of Grist. Grist is just so annoying to deal with. I mean, we have our needles now, so we feel a little better, but we need to needle Boseiju. But as you guys saw, like even needling the combo piece, we just didn't draw well enough to just get beat down by a little creature. I'm gonna get their ramp on. So we'll go Saga into Stone Brain here. They also bring in like Force of Vigor. They just have a lot of artifact hate. So I'm gonna play Stone Brain, use up our mana. If they want to remove this, then that's totally fine. As long as they don't force both of these, I will be very sad, but it would not surprise me. Okay, so they don't have Force of Vigor, but they will have Outland Liberator. They can get rid of whatever they want. I kind of want them to just get rid of Stone Brain. They bring in a wide, like Trophy, Force, Boseiju. They just have a lot of outs to artifacts, so it's annoying. They're not going to kill Stone Brain. Interesting. We got Blood Artist, so that sucks we don't have double black. Let's Lantern first, see what's on the top of their deck. Force of Vigor, same. I mean, do we name Yawg? No, we don't need. We're going to name Boseiju. I don't know how many forces they have. I mean, if we name Yawg here, 1, 2. I think we're going to name Yawg. We'll name Yawg, and then this can go, we'll see their hand, and then this can go get Needle for whatever we need to. Oh, they had the Boseiju in hand. Okay, so let's see. They have 2 more. Oh, man. They have 3 Force of Vigor, Boseiju. It's really bringing Magus. So double Force of Vigor, Necromentia. Brought in Necromentia too, I guess. Crime Punishment just wrecks us too. All right, so their hand is, oh, and they're drawing. There's nothing we can do about that. All right, we'll just pass, I guess. I mean, these can both get needles for, there's Cord too. I mean, I guess Magus does shut off our Sagas. Oh no. Oh, if they go get Magus right now, we just lose. I will scoop if they get Magus. Yeah, it's so funny. Like they're like a combo deck, but then they're also just like super disruptive and we're just so fragile. especially with this start. No, don't get. They have to see it there, right? Is that how that works, right? Yeah, they could do it if they want to. They're gonna get in for 2, and then so it's tough. Like if we don't name Yawg here, then they just play and they have it in hand, then they just. So I feel like we have to name it. It's not gonna win them the game, but it's just gonna get a lot of value. But then we're gonna get a needle anyway, so maybe it doesn't matter. Oh, they were Sage. Yeah, I think they could have evolutioned, but they can just sacrifice this if they want to anyway. Yes, we play Dolthy. We'll mill them and pass, I guess. We're getting hit for 3. They're at 16. Oh, when it attacks too. Oh, no. Yeah, we're just going to get wrecked by this. And we didn't have 2 spells to cast either. Triangle Root guys. So they're going to attack. Kill our Saga here. I'm drawing Spellskite. Don't think it matters. But now this is like when this attacks, we can't even like name it. It just like doesn't matter. And when it attacks, it's just going to kill whatever we have anyway. It's going to get a land. I mean, we can flip it back. If we play, I don't know, we can play Spellskite and flip it back. We'll attack with Dolthy because we're not casting Cord right now. So this should flip back. Play the land. What evolution? They could evolution first. Probably just for like another Geist, to be honest. No, they drew a Grist. That's going to do it. Kill Dolthy. We can block one of these. Evolution. We'll mill Magus here so they can't get it. I feel like, see, if they would have done that earlier, they could have just completely wiped us. Another Geist. Can't really see us winning this. So they'll attack, we'll block, we draw Spellskite, small Stirrings. Like doesn't even, I mean, guess we name Grist, right? Well, we can't even play it. They're gonna draw a Hierarch. We're gonna go to 4. They plus block like that. If we draw Saga, I guess if we don't draw Saga, yeah, we just have nothing. We block. We go to 2, or we'll go to 1 because they attack for 3, and then we. All right, final match. And this is a no land. It's a 1-lander, but no green source. We could go to 5. Probably should-ish. A little bit of everything. I'm going to pitch Stirrings here because we have the bridge, we have Lantern combo, we have Graveyard Hate, and some so we just need a green source or a Cloud Lamb. Temple Garden tap. I guess we'll see what they're on. Abzan. Is this just like Abzan mid-range or something? At least we drew a land. Phone ending. Oh, wait. Turn off. I'm going to target us because I want to draw a green source. It's kind of aggressive, but I think it's like fine because like if we go Shredder, then we gotta start doing stuff. I'm totally fine with this though. I'd rather them try to waste an ending on a Lantern than a lock play Vista. Okay, we did draw a Glimmer Void. I'm gonna just play out both artifacts. So next turn we have access to Ancient Stirrings, Bridge. I don't really want to run out Bridge before I get a Spellskite or I see exactly what they're on. Because we'll probably want to name Boseiju. It's just like Bansker or something. Didn't we see a black source? They're being very aggressive with their... Oh, General Ferris. Okay. Makes me feel a little better. All right, let's Lantern here. I'm going to keep a ending on top for Teferi. And I don't know if they use their graveyard or what, but no, Boseiju. All right, we got to get rid of that. Of course they're running Boseiju. Don't have a what's it called? Draw spell. Are they just gonna ending again? So like, do we shuffle away Boseiju or I think because we don't know if they have like a draw spell. If they have a draw spell, then we're just screwed. With like a Saga. Oh, we know we're drawing it. We'll mill them. Kaya's Guile. Oh, we don't even have third color actually. That's Stirrings for a land. There's Stone Brain. Don't really know what I'm Stone Braining here though. Get a land and I guess we pass. 5 color, good stuff. I wonder if this is like Niv. Is this Niv Delay? That matchup seems horrible. Anything with like 5 colors and Leyline Binding is just like Leyline Binding to Fairy and Prismatic Ending is just, maybe we could have played out Bridge that turn. I think we Inquisition instead of, I mean, we can Inquisition and then Bridge. See if they have like counter spells or something. Supreme Verdict and All right, we'll give it a Valky here. We're just going to use our mana. Man, I really wish if we had a Lantern, the game would be over for the most part. Supreme's dead. What if they didn't top deck something insane? No, did they top deck Omnat? Oh, what a top deck. That's like the best thing. Draws them a card. So have these cards in hand. They're going to gain a bunch of life and mana. I don't know how much that... Hopefully they didn't draw something that they can cast. We don't care about the life gain. Oh, they shock it in. What they draw? If they drew Omnath into Bring Delight, I'm going to be so sad. Oh, man. That is... The Valky? How many Valkyries do they have? They have more than one, right? The Niv Mizzet. Fill up their entire hand. They put Ren to Fairy, Bring to Light into their hand. Holy crap. Yeah, again, another Ren to Fairy deck that we just fold to land. I mean, they're going to bounce Bridge. I'll do this now, but they can just pipe the Fairy, bounce Bridge, hit us for 10, and then we're just like on borrowed time. Another Triumph. I mean, and they can just like Bring to Light for whatever they want again. They pipe the Fairy. When they go for Ren and 6, we're just going to pop Relic. Turn Bridge. Yep. So maybe it could have been beneficial to copy Bridge knowing that they were going to do that, but we're still going to just like lose to this. So we'll take 10. We can at least take the Bring the Light out of their hand. Stomping Ground. We draw. At least we get to empty our hand again. The Needle will go get, or this will go get a Needle. Oh my, triple Bring to Light. Let's see what this Bring to Light gets. They have to have something that just gets rid of our bridge, right? Like a Vindicate or something. They cast Bring to Light. I'm waiting for the, yeah, I'm waiting for like the Vindicate or just something. They definitely have like a main deck, something or other. If Mizzet Reborn, another one. Let's see what that reveals. Omnath, Ren, Teferi. It's like, there's no way. Like, we could copy Bridge, make it a little harder, but it's not. All right, so against another 5-color deck that we have absolutely no chance of winning. Pithing Needle, Dolthy, Welding Jars don't do anything against Exile. They got Haywire Might, Shredder. I guess like 1 Inquisition. No Lander again. Yeah, we mulled to 5 last time. Looks like we're mulling to 4 or 5, or we mulled to 6 last time. We're gonna mull to 5 this time at least. Keep this. There's just like too much to Stone Brain. Turn 1 Lantern, lead up on Courtyard until Omnath. On top. Foothills go. Well, they have Veil of Summer? What do they have? I guess Veil for Thoughtseizes. We'll play Dolthy here. See if that does anything. Probably just get like Prismatic Endinged and they get to draw. They Valky here, they get our Bridge, which I guess we don't really care because we're trying to get in a little bit with Dolthy. All right, they play Underground tap. They have 5 cards in the hand. We only have, play out Saga. I don't even want to play out Bridge right now. Get in with Dolthy. Our opponents are playing so slow today. Like, you should never be behind the clock of a Lantern player, right? Something's wrong. I mean, I guess we're just going to get our beat down on them. They shock that in. Oh, General Rock, draw a cat and play it. I still don't want to play out Bridge yet. And we are going to draw Gardens as well. And we know they have Omnath in hand. So they can just play Omnath now. And they make a 4-4. Right, we'll make our own construct. We're probably just going to have to play Bridge here because we're not going to be able to keep up with this. There's a Needle, but we don't know what's in their hand. I think we might have to like high roll it here. I'm going to get a Shredder here and play out Bridge. So we're just going to try to keep them off whatever possible, but their hand is just, if their hand's just nuts, then we're just like, if they have anything to get like balance, if they have Bring to Light in hand, they might just make a large board and then swing out 3 mana for something. Oh, ending on this. Yeah. That's what we had to make sure they didn't have that. And then we're drawing Needle. Well, let's see what we're drawing. Spellskite's a little late. We'll take like a draw step, try to get a Bridge. Actually, yeah, we'll take a draw step. Now this, target ourselves, look for Bridge. All right, so that was Abzan Lantern Control in Modern, and that was a rough league. When you play this deck, you really want to try to avoid those 5-color decks. Anything with Prismatic Ending, Leyline Binding, Planeswalkers, Teferi, Ren and 6. But guess what? Everyone's playing them, so you're in for a rough time when you play this deck in Modern. I can't really say the deck felt great just because of the matchup spread. All the decks we played against felt pretty rough. We only won once, and it was against Taxes, and we just kind of locked them out behind Bridge. So what do we think about MYCOSYNTH Gardens in this deck? Other than making that one mistake with Pithing Needle, which I made the mistake so you guys don't have to. So don't copy Pithing Needle because it's ETB. And not just copy. I think it's fine. We're a colorless deck. I think we can afford the splash. I mean, I think we can afford adding more colorless lands. We only have a few color costed cards, so having MYCOSYNTH Gardens as an extra Bridge, an extra Spellskite, just an extra lock piece, I think is fine. We only got to use it like once or twice for Ensnaring Bridge, and it was pretty effective. I showed up the fight against like Flicker Wisp or potentially Besage or something. As for the sideboard, I think the sideboard was fine. Nothing special about it. We didn't get to bring in our Leyline, sadly, but other than that, we brought in the Welding Jars, Dolthy, Fatal Pushes, which felt fine when we used them. But yeah, overall, the deck still feels pretty rough, especially with all the exile effects, like Leyline Binding and Prismatic Ending that we talked about. This deck can still steal some wins, but it always feels like an uphill battle no matter what. Thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. See you next time. Peace.